Today we will discuss about boundaries in doctor-patient relationship. Doctor is treating the patient and patient is taking treatment for their betterment. But these relationships have a fine lines or the boundaries and that we will discuss in this video. Doctors are responsible for maintaining appropriate professional boundaries in this relationship. It is usually considered unethical to accept gifts, monetary or otherwise, from their patients. So, financial dealing with patients other than the fees for care provided are generally unacceptable, and that is making the main boundary. In most instances, it is unwise to hold an enduring power of attorney for your patients. Doctors, all communication with patients, including via social media and other electronic communication, must be appropriate and professional. Apart from professional, it is better to avoid any communication. Power imbalance. There is an inherent power imbalance in the doctor patient relationship. Then the patient is mostly vulnerable, whether seeking assistance, guidance, or treatment. So, this can cause problem in different ways, in breaches of trust, non-therapeutic motives, or incentive intended to benefit the doctor, and the development of inappropriate personal relationship between doctor and patient, and that should be maintained, and that boundary should not be break. So, professional boundary must be maintained. At all times, doctor must maintain this boundary with their patients. Some area pose particular difficulty, and if it is not identified early and appropriately managed, could result in a compromising the doctor-patient relationship and or the care that doctor provide to the patient. So if this care is not taken, that can affect either side. Doctors should not seek or accept any inducement, gift or hospitality that may affect or be perceived to have the capacity to affect the way doctor prescribe for, treat or refer patients. So doctor do not lead patient to form the impression that their care, particular doctor's care, is dependent upon gifts or donation of any kind. At times, patient or the relative may present doctor with small or consumable gift as a gesture of appreciation for doctor's care. It is sometimes acceptable up to social limit. This will generally be acceptable provided they are token in nature, not a big amount, or it should not be in a cash donation. So sometimes a gesture of flower that is good for the doctor or patient, but not more than that. Doctor should not put pressure on patients or their families to make donation to other people or organization. Patient who wish to give cash should be referred to any policies of doctor's employer or practice that related to gift and donation. Most organizations have clear policy concerning their receipt of the gifts or any donation in the case. Any gift must be openly declared to ensure transparency in the whole society. Any action doctor take in response to any offers of inducements, gifts or hospitality should be documented. So it is for the betterment or to maintain boundary in between doctor patient. Doctor should never give gifts to a patient. The patient may feel obligated to give something in return or interpret the gift as an indicator of a personal relationship. There may be situation when refusing a gift may be difficult, so impolite or appear to be a culturally insensitive. So doctors should never give gifts. Further, the giving of gifts may be an exceptional under certain circumstances or within some cultural limits. So it is better to avoid giving of gift as a doctor. Bequest and loan. Doctors should not encourage patients to give, lend or bequeath money or gifts that will benefit the doctor. As with a gift, the best opinion is to refuse a bequest with a polite explanation or request that it be resigned. Further, so it is better to avoid from any further legal complication to avoid this kind of communication. Financial transaction in this between doctor and patient other than the fees for care provided may compromise the professional relationship. To better to avoid it, this financial transaction to compromise this relationship. So if you want to avoid this compromisation of this doctor patient relationship, then you should avoid this financial transaction apart from your fees. Doctors access to personal and confidential information about patients under your care could place doctor in situation that result in personal, monetary or other benefit to doctors or other. Doctor must be honest and open with patients employer, insurer, and other organization or individuals about any financial dealing that could compromise the care he or she provided. So mostly to the insurance, doctor must be honest in relation to the financial transaction. Further, in this financial transaction, apart from that, acting as a representative or enduring power of attorney, patient may develop a relationship of trust with doctor and seek to involve doctor or ask doctor to represent them under an enduring power of attorney. But in most instances, acting for patient through representation agreements or by accepting responsibility under the enduring power of attorney is unwise, or it is better to avoidable, as doctor could be perceived as having a exerted under influence on those patients. So it is better avoided to having a enduring power of attorney. So it is for the betterment for their future professional goal or professional role. Social media and electronic forms of communication maintain professional boundaries. In the use of social media, doctors should keep personal and professional lives separate as far as possible. Avoid online relationship with current and former patients. Text messaging can be an appropriate form of professional communication. Reminding patients about their appointment, it is acceptable, but apart from that, any other communication, verbal communication, can be misguided over the either side. So it is better to avoid that verbal communication. So doctor must maintain professional boundary and ensure communication via text messaging should not be misinterpreted by the patient or used to communicate in a way that is not clinically focused. Where possible, doctors should not use their personal device to contact patients. It is good practice to document any electronic communication between doctor and patient in their clinical record for the further clarification. Inappropriate relationship. Doctor must not pursue a sexual or improper emotional relationship with a current patient. Doctor must not use his or her professional relationship with a patient to pursue a relationship with someone close to them or close to patient. Doctor should think carefully about the ethics of having a relationship with a former patient also. Take into account the length of time since he or she treated them, the duration and nature of the professional relationship, and vulnerability of the patient then and now, at present and in future, and whether doctor will still be treating other members of their family. In particular, in this kind of situation, doctor can further refuse to this. If patient is not maintaining professional relationship and going beyond that, then doctor can refuse their professional caregiving, or they can shift that patient to their colleague, so to maintain this professional relationship or the boundaries. So that's all about the particular boundaries in relation to the doctor patient relationship.